5 seconds to go. Start. Applicability of Part 1 of the Arbitration and Conciliation Act 1996, where one of the parties to arbitration is a body corporate incorporated in India and the other is Government of India, and the arbitration agreement is governed by the laws of England and the judicial seat of arbitrations is in London. The parties had entered into two production sharing contracts dated 22nd December 1994 PSC. These two PSCs provide for the exploration and production of petroleum from the oil fields in India. One of the PSCs was entered into with Reliance Industries Limited RIL, a body corporate established under the laws of India. The other PSC was entered into with BG Exploration and Production India Limited BG, a body corporate established under the laws of the Cayman Islands. Subsequently, when dispute arose between the parties, the matter was referred to arbitration as agreed in the PSCs. The seat of arbitration was London and the governing law was the law of England. The arbitral award passed by the arbitrator was challenged in the Delhi High Court by the Union of India. Reliance Industries Limited raised a preliminary objection on the ground of maintainability of the arbitration petition because by choosing English law to govern their arbitration agreement and expressly agreeing to London seated arbitration, the parties have excluded the application of Part 1 of the Arbitration Act 1996. It was submitted that the High Court of Delhi had no jurisdiction to entertain the objection filed by the Union of India under Section 34 of the Arbitration Act 1996. It was emphasized that courts of England and Wales have exclusive jurisdiction to entertain any challenge to the award. Upon consideration of the entire matter, the High Court has held that undoubtedly the governing law of the contract, that is, proper law of the contract, is the law of India. Therefore, the parties never intended to altogether exclude the laws of India so far as contractual rights are concerned. The laws of England are limited in their applicability in relation to arbitration agreement contained in Article 33 of the PSC. This would mean that the English law would be applicable only with regard to the curial law matters, that is, conduct of the arbitral proceedings. The exclusion of Indian public policy was not envisaged by the parties at the time when they entered into the contract. Therefore, according to the High Court, the question of arbitrability of the dispute is not a pure question of applicable law of arbitration or lex arbitrii, but a larger one governing the public policy. The High Court then concluded that public policy of India cannot be adjudged under the laws of England. Aggrieved thereby, the appellant preferred appeal before the Supreme Court. We are unable to uphold the conclusions recorded by the High Court that the applicability of the English law would be limited in its application only to the conduct of the reference. It was open to the parties to agree that the law governing the substantive contract PSC would be different from the law governing the arbitration agreement. This is precisely the situation in the present case. Article 32(1) of PSC specifically provides that the performance of the contractual obligations under the PSC would be governed and interpreted under the PSC under the laws of India. So far as the arbitration agreement is concerned, it would be governed by laws of England. There is no basis on which the respondents can be heard to say that the applicability of laws of England related only to the conduct of arbitration reference. The law governing the conduct of the arbitration is interchangeably referred to as the Curial law or procedural law or the lex fori. The parties by agreement have provided that the juridical seat of the arbitration shall be in London. It is noteworthy that the Arbitration Act 1996 does not define or mention judicial seat. The term juridical seat, on the other hand, is specifically defined in Section 3 of the English Arbitration Act. Therefore, this would clearly indicate that the parties understood that the arbitration law of England would be applicable to the arbitration agreement. We overrule and set aside the conclusion of the High Court that even though the arbitration agreement would be governed by the laws of England and the juridical seat of arbitration would be in London, Part 1 of the Arbitration Act would still be applicable as the laws governing the substantive contract are Indian laws. Stop.